On this episode, we'll talk about diet soft drinks. We'll also talk about carrying your baby after surgery, and we'll talk about you controlling the pace you lose weight. Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Alvarez with Endobariatric.com, and welcome to episode 136 of the AskDrA show. Thanks so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate the questions. Send me your questions for me to add them here on the show. Two ways: using the hashtag AskDrA on social media or through my personal Instagram account. By the way, that's you can always stop by and say hello. That's social media that I only control and I only respond to. All right. So also, as if you're new to the show, I want to remind you that if you get any type of benefit out of the show, the only thing I ask for you is for you to pass it forward, move forward here. Share it with a friend, share it with a Facebook group, with a family member, somebody looking into weight loss surgery, somebody looking or maybe already had weight loss surgery. We can help them to get back on track. All right, that's what we're here for. The more people we can help out, that's our intention, that's our goal. We're trying to create this movement to help the weight loss surgery community, and that's what we're here for. All right, let's go into the show with episode 136. Let's go into the questions.
Is Diet Coke allowed on pre-op?
All right, diet soft drinks, are they allowed on the pre-op diet? The answer is yes. You can use diet soft drinks. Remember that diet soft drinks do have carbonation. We want to avoid carbonated beverages after surgery, but if you want to use them before, I know some of you guys are really addicted to that Diet Coke or Diet Soda. You want to have one a day, sure. I mean, doesn't interfere with the outcome, doesn't interfere with your surgery, and you can consume them before. Remember, not after.
Can I pick up my baby first few weeks after surgery?
Yes, this is a really good question. We get it quite a bit. Patients that come in and they want to go back home and they want to carry their babies. They could be a few months, maybe a year or 2 years old. Remember that our lifting restrictions, and you might want to check with your doctor, is trying to avoid lifting more than 30 pounds the first 30 days. I told my patients it's easy to remember, no more than 30 the first 30. So if your baby weighs more than 30, I would suggest you hold off on that. Now, a baby that weighs more than 30, not so much a baby anymore, all right? So it's easier to tell that baby to get on a chair, get on a couch, and from that height, you can grab them from there. Try to avoid coming all the way down and lifting them from the ground. You want to avoid that, all right? Or your spouse can hand them over to you. That can be done. You want to avoid lifting all the way from the ground. But if your baby weighs less than 30 pounds, right since you get home, you can lift them and have them in your arms.
Is it true that you won't be able to control the speed at which you lose weight until after you are 12 to 18 months out?
All right, is it true that you can't control the way you lose weight, the pace, until you're 12, 18 months down the road? The answer is not true. You can. You can alter the way you lose weight before those 12, 18 months. In fact, those first 12, 18 months, it's a fast pace. You can make it faster or you can make it slower, all right? And you can control it. That is why it's very important for you to follow our guidelines. That's why I have written so many books on the gastric sleeve. That is why it is important you follow a pathway, because we know how this works. We know what to expect. We know how the body functions. We know how having a gastric sleeve will affect the way you lose the weight. The answer is you can control it, you can speed it up, you can make it slower as well, and even once you're 12, 18 months down the road, you are able to control it. And just to give you a little bit of insight, you can control it with the amount of calories you intake, with the amount of carbs you intake, with the amount of activity level you have, exercise, so on. All these factors come into play for you to be able to speed it up or slowing down. All right, so that is it for episode 136 of the Ask Dr. A show. Thanks so much. Remember, please share the episode. I'm Dr. Alvarez with Endobariatric.com, where we are changing lives one sleeve at a time. Take care and God bless.